Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Every once in a while, you just have a moment.
Oh, yeah? You having a moment this morning, are you?
I had a moment just a moment ago.
Oh, did you now?
So on Casey and I had the pleasure of playing Wildfire.
Oh, Michael Martin Murphey.
Yeah. And over here, you're playing the Stones and Ruby Tuesday. And I'm thinking, how lucky, as John Prine would say, can one man get? Playing Wildfire on one station and a classic from the 1960s from the Rolling Stones, Ruby, and having them go out over the airwaves at the same time. Really cool.
Good.
Happy birthday. Oh, it's pretty early yet, isn't it?
Well...
I mean, most people are up and around, aren't they?
Depending, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to see here. I got to use my phone for a contact, but I can't use my phone to make the call. I don't know for sure if this is going to work.
Oh, wow, wow, okay, you're making a phone call right away. You haven't done this in a while.
No.
Uh-oh.
We're sorry. It is not necessary to dial a 1 when calling this number.
Don't you hate that? That's the one thing about cell phones. You never know how many numbers you got to dial anymore. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Do you need to include the area code? Do you need to include the 1? Gee whiz.
So evidently I just need to use the area code because this is a ways away. So I thought I had...
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a long-distance cell call.
Okay.
Okay. Try it again.
There you
go. Wildfire. Okay. You can tell I'm a speed dialer. I hope I get the right number. I'm a little nervous.
We don't use these types of phones much anymore.
No. You just push the button.
You just hit the name on your phone and dial.
I don't know whether they'll answer. I was hoping. Just hoping. It's live radio. I mean, we're just giving it a try.
Hope you don't wake them up.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's pretty early. I don't have a good feeling that they're going to answer.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound promising, does it?
No, not really.
Hi, you've reached Brandy. Please leave a message. Thanks. Bye.
Oh, wow. That's a familiar voice.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Brandy. It's Brent Apperson and Dave Burney. Get Up and Go Breakfast Show in Broken Bow, Nebraska. Happy birthday, Brandy Gray Warner. Happy birthday to you. Still miss you. Come see us sometime. Happy birthday to you.
Yes, happy birthday. Oh, very nice. It's Brandy's birthday today. What a sweet gal she was. Is.
Yeah, is.
Yeah.
You know, I know that at least the oldest gal has graduated and in college.
Uh-huh. Oh, man. Our kids grow up, don't they?
I think maybe there's maybe one left at home. I'm not sure. I was going to ask Brandy to update us, but kids are growing up. 3 wonderful girls that used to come out here and color up in the trailer house kitchen, and I would join them, and Brandy would be there on that little, I don't know what it was, kind of a desktop thing between the kitchen and the rest of the room, and she would type there, and we would color. Oh, those were the days.
Yep. Yeah, Brandy used to work out here as news person, right?
Part-time news person, and she was, like Emily, juggling raising a family and wanting to do news, and Brandy did a great job for us.
Well, there have been a lot of kids that have colored here at KCNI KBBN over the years, haven't there?
A lot of coloring.
My kids did it.
Yep.
Emily's kids are doing it now. Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Isabel, Jeremy's little gal, will stop in once in a while, and yeah, we've had a lot of fun with the kids. So happy birthday to Brandy Warner. Also happy birthday today to Jason Williams. Jason, happy birthday. He goes back to the Magnolia lore.
Oh, Magnolia.
Yeah.
Our goat.
Our mascot.
Our mascot. Yeah, our mascot goat. Oh, man, the stories about Magnolia.
I think Jason can remember those. They actually, was the originator of, getting us the goats.
Really?
Yeah.
It came from Jason? I didn't know
From
that.
the Williams family, yeah.
Nice.
And a happy birthday to Tessa Jones and Jody McBride Jacobs. And Jody lives up in the Mullen area, so they may still be digging out up there. I think we're guilty of something here.
What's that, Dave?
Sitting here with less than an inch of snow or about an inch of snow blowing around at 50 miles an hour and kind of not realizing how tough it is out to the west of us. They still are digging out and it's blowing it back in.
Exactly. Yeah, real rough. I guess that can kind of lead us to some things that have come to our attention as far as changes. You mentioned Mullen. Mullen was to participate at the Ansley Litchfield Wrestling Quad tonight that we're planning to go to. I noticed that they posted they will not be able to make it because of what you just mentioned, everything happening up in that area. So we've reached out to Ansley. We'll do some checking here throughout the morning, kind of see what their plan is moving forward. But if there's wrestling, and I kind of expect there will be, we'll be there to cover it for you tonight, but we'll have more details once we kind of know the exact schedule with Mullen having to back out. So
okay.
Also, I don't know if you mentioned this or not, but we were informed that Sandhills Public School and Thetford Public School will be having a 10 o'clock start today. So Sandhills and Thetford, 10 o'clock start today is what we were told. Also, there have been some changes to the Broken Bow Sports schedule for today we want to make sure you're aware of. Broken Bow was to go up to Ainsworth tonight for basketball. Unfortunately, those have been postponed because, again, of the weather and what you're talking about, the winds and everything. So Broken Bow at Ainsworth basketball, those games postponed. Also, as you can imagine, there's no way you're going to get wrestling teams to Valentine this weekend.
Oh, boy. No.
So, unfortunately, the Valentine Wrestling Invitational, which was scheduled for this weekend, that's been canceled. However, the Broken Bow Wrestling team has found a replacement for that. Broken Bow Wrestling team now planning to compete at the Platteview Invite today, and then they'll stay the night in Fremont and go over to Loganview on Saturday. So best of luck to the kids and the Broken Bow wrestlers as they compete this weekend now at Platteview and Loganview. So that's what we've been informed of, and just wanted to pass that information along to you.
All right. Yeah, I'm glad you did, and we'll kind of keep you up to date. It's a little fluid. They're trying to, see what they can work out, but the wrestling team's already rescheduled, so they found some mats to wrestle on. I guess they just needed to get on those mats. That wrestling team and those wrestling parents love it, so good luck. Today on our kindergartners, we'll feature Broken Bow right here on KBBN. We've already started those. And over on KCNI, it's Dunning and Thetford today, and we'll switch that around tomorrow. And then December 20th through the 23rd, it will be Broken Bow kindergartners, and that'll take us through the 23rd. And a lot of times we'll add some ones that already have played on the 24th, sometimes even on the morning of the 25th. And that's the schedule there. It's been a lot of fun, and thinking that we have wrestling today, you'll hear them pretty frequently here on KBBN today because we need to get those all in before 5 o'clock start time, which was the original starting time, I think.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're planning on. Like I said, I don't know how Mullen not coming, if it will affect anything, but we'll reach out and get some confirmation and let you know when we know.
All right. This is, ladies and gentlemen, National Ugly Christmas Sweater Day, the third Friday in December, because someone out there still thinks this is funny. The Ugly Christmas Sweater Day has become an international event that coincides with fundraising for charities, which is a good thing. It's celebrated on the third Friday of December, and is one of the main reasons that you hate that one guy at work so much.
Yeah. Now you've got to play Garth, Ugly Christmas Sweater.
I have to?
Well, I mean, it is Ugly Christmas Sweater Day.
Okay.
By the way, how about this? Thank you, Mr. Shermer at Ansley. What a guy this guy is, the AD. I have the answer.
Oh, fantastic.
2-hour wrestling question. Ansley Litchfield, they'll make it a triangular, okay? So they'll run in 3 duels starting at 5. It'll be Overton against Twin Loop, Ansley Litchfield against Overton, and Ansley Litchfield against Twin Loop.
Fantastic.
So that's the way they'll run it, and it says it'll start at 5, and so we'll be there, and we'll have those 3 duels for you now live on KBBN 95.3 FM and also on our live video stream.
All right. And Grant Winterer is going to be the video guy tonight.
That's what I understand.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? He'll do anything for a pork chop.
Okay. Well, oh, boy.
Hey,
people tuning in right now are going, what, this guy will do anything for a pork chop? What are these idiots talking about?
The Boston Tea Party took place on this day back in 1773. That would be 249 years ago today. They had a little party and put some tea in the ocean, in the bay there, tossed everything into the harbor, including the tea, triggered the American Revolution, and ultimately got us to be the country we are today. And it was all over taxes. I think there were other things in play there. I know the history we were taught was only about taxes, but if you read a little further into that, I think you'll find it wasn't just about taxes. It was more about not really being in love with the royalty system in general. So anyway, that's a history. And also today is the premiere of Avatar.
Yes.
The Way of Water.
Yep. Can't wait to go see it.
That's going to be something, isn't it?
It's like 3+ hours long.
Yeah, you want to, bring a little extra money because you're going to go through that bucket of. Well, I guess you get free refills at the Tiffany.
Yeah, but you got to be careful with those for a 3-hour movie. Yeah, you might have to get up and leave right.
Yeah,
right when the big moment of the movie's happening or something.
Now,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do they have a restroom break in a 3-hour show like that? Do they take an intermission?
I should have asked Tanya that when she was in this week. Can you just pause the movie 2 hours in and let everybody
I bet they can.
Go take a bathroom break and then everybody come back, But that's how we do it at home, You're watching a movie, you just hit the pause button and
yeah, but logistically 200 people trying to go to the bathroom all at the same time might not work out too good.
That's a good point.
I think they'll just let you go as you please. National Underdog Day today.
Okay.
Because who doesn't love an underdog?
Yeah. Who doesn't love cheering for the underdog?
Your football team, whatever. You want that underdog to have at least make a game out of it. That's kind of what you say. And so if you have an underdog that you're rooting for, this is the day that they've set aside, especially for that. Could be a lot of different things. I was wondering, now, this might be a little forward of me, but I wanted to ask you, because you're a pretty popular guy. I mean, when you go out and about you do the sports, people really like what you do with sports, and you're kind of a icon.
Okay.
And I
don't think I would agree with that, but okay.
I mean, Peggy, if you're listening, I think your son is kind of a sports icon around here. and the other sports team guys as well. I mean, you've been doing ball games around here for many years.
Well, we enjoy doing it.
Yeah. And I was wondering if you would consider doing what our former president has done.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I think
You
maybe.
got what I'm getting
I
at?
think maybe I know. Yeah.
Well,
I think I read something about this.
he teased a major announcement. That's
Oh.
former President Trump. Turns out, wasn't anything about his candidacy or anything like that. He's promoting his new line of NFT trading cards.
Ah.
They're digital trading cards.
Mm-hmm.
You could do that. Jeremy could work up trading cards. Brent Apperson trading cards. It's got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And now the former president's only asking $99 each.
Oh.
The digital art has him looking like a jacked up superhero with abs and different superheroes.
Okay.
So I would like, for instance, there's one, I guess, that he's a macho cowboy.
Ah.
Another, he's an astronaut.
Huh.
Now, why?
And how much?
99 each.
99.
And you don't actually get a hold of them. They're digital.
Oh, wow.
But I think we could,
I would be willing to. I'd be willing to do that and sell mine for just $9.
I think you can get $9.99.
Does all that? Yeah, there you go. Would all that money come to me?
Yeah, I guess you'd probably have to work a deal with Jeremy on, he would have to create you as an astronaut or a cowboy, or you could be like a macho baseball player or football
Well, we
player.
don't have to make this about me. Let's make this about the staff. Let's get the whole staff involved. Trading cards of the KCNI KBBN staff.
Digital trading card. I don't think that we're as iconic as you are.
I think you are.
But here's an idea, and I know this goes against capitalism, which certainly former President Trump must be.
Yeah.
We could, if we all did it as a staff,
Yeah.
and Jeremy created digital trading cards for us, the $9.99 could go to a charity.
Well, that would be nice. Yeah.
Rather than to
make
us.
it a fundraiser.
Yeah, for
I would participate in that.
well, when Jeremy gets back, he's not in the office today. When he gets back, we could ask him about that.
I just want to approve the picture before Jeremy sends it out, though. He has done some other pictures of me in the past that I haven't necessarily been fond of that he has posted.
Okay, I think you have the right to clear those pictures.
Okay. All right.
I mean, evidently Trump did, and he didn't mind being an astronaut or a super macho cowboy.
Yeah. I don't know if I still have it. This was when I was in college, we went to to an amusement park. Kings Island is a huge amusement park in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah.
And of course, you know my physique. I'm kind of a wimpy looking dude, and so I went and got my face, a picture of my head put on like on a bodybuilder.
Right.
I don't know I wonder if I still have that picture. I looked good.
Well, I think Jeremy put you on something like that before, didn't he?
Did he?
What, for when you give away the
I don't
power-
know. I just remember him. He likes to put together pictures of me with cats around the holidays to promote the Jingle Cats.
Yeah, I heard a little
And
chatter about that.
sometimes those are creepy.
They can be. Let's see. Birthdays. Back to birthdays. We gave you some local birthdays or people that we're in communication with. Birthdays that are stars. Benny Anderson, 76, co-founder of ABBA.
Ah.
Yeah.
Come on, Dave. I know you want to.
No, I
You're
don't.
going to play ABBA today.
Nope,
Come on.
nope,
Come on.
nope.
Let's celebrate.
I don't have any. We'd have to use the.
Dancing Queen.
Gosh. I'd play Billy Gibbons.
Oh, yeah. Let's play some ZZ Top.
His birthday today, 73. Leslie Stahl is 81 today.
Wow, really?
award-winning CBS News correspondent, 31 seasons on 60 Minutes. Maybe as important, she was the first woman to hold a job of the CBS White House correspondent staff. So she made history there. And one you're going to like,
Yeah.
William the Refrigerator Perry.
Yeah.
He's 60
The
today.
fridge. Awesome. 60, huh?
Yeah.
Man.
Got his nickname because of his imposing size. He has the league's largest Super Bowl ring. It's size 25.
Wow.
The average size is between 10 and 12. Do you remember, well, were you just little when he was...
Well, not Sue. It was. Well, he would have been right there with that '85 team.
Okay.
That won the Super Bowl and everything. So yeah, I was in my teens.
Oh, okay.
When he played, but I still remember him coming out for the first time when they were on the goal line, and I mean it was. I still remember. I'm getting giddy again, being a big Bears fan. But that was just awesome when they brought him out on the goal line and they'd hand him the ball, and it was great.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you remembered. I think that was one of the things that you remember about him. He was so big and imposing, they used him to stuff it in over the goal line when they got down within the 5 or so, which was pretty unusual, but it was fun to watch. We'll take a quick time out. We'll be right back.
It is no secret that cybersecurity and keeping your personal information safe and secure is very important. Scammers never stop and will do whatever they can to get your information. Some examples of what to be looking out for are spoofed phone calls, suspicious emails or texts, computer pop-ups, requests for urgent wire transfers or gift card purchases. If you are suspicious of fraud or a scam, always call your bank about the situation. Bruning Bank wants you to stay safe and be diligent about keeping your information secure. Our staff is trained to deal with any type of situation and is happy to help or answer any questions you may have. Bruning Bank. Build, grow, thrive. Member FDIC.
There's a difference between treating the pain and treating the problem. At Pearson Physical Therapy, we strive to not only reduce your pain, but actually treat the underlying cause so that you remain pain-free, even after you finish physical therapy. If you're frustrated by pain that keeps coming back, Pearson Physical Therapy can give you the tools that will keep you moving pain-free. Call Pearson's in Broken Bow at 308-872-5800 or check us out on the web at pearsonpt.com. Get the treatment you need and the care you deserve at Pearson Physical Therapy.
It is 7:53. We're going to play the game next here on The Breakfast Show, and I see Brent's got his questions and a prize lined up for you.
Yeah, we'll give you if you win today, we'll give you a certificate for a free 6-inch sub at Subway. All right, we're asking questions about the Muppets because 30 years ago, 1992, they released the Muppet version of the Christmas Carol. So here's your question for today. Which Muppet is portrayed with uncovered human hands?
Uncovered human hands.
Yep. Which Muppet is portrayed with uncovered human hands? Is it the Swedish Chef, Dr. Teeth, Sam Eagle, or Beaker? Which Muppet is portrayed with uncovered human hands? The Swedish Chef, Dr. Teeth, Sam Eagle, or Beaker? If you know, call us at 872-2801. Ansley Lumber and Supply would like to thank their amazing customers for their business during this past year. They loved helping you with your projects inside and outside of your home, and they look forward to doing the same in 2023. Shop with them this holiday season. They have tools, muck boots, DeWalt tools, and more. From stocking stuffers to everything you need to build an entire home. Wishing you a wonderful holiday season. Ansley Lumber and Supply, downtown Ansley.
The Secret Garden is a holiday season secret that can't be kept. They are open Monday to Friday, 11:30 to 4:30, Saturdays 8:30 to 4:30, and Sunday from 1 until 4 until Christmas. Right now, save 10% off 2023 gift certificates, plus 20% off antiques and 15% off greenery. Luke 2, verse 14 says, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men." The Secret Garden, 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north.
We have Chase on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Are you excited about Christmas?
Yes, I am.
Oh, good. Anything special you're hoping that you'll get for Christmas?
I don't really know. I just want to see my sister from college.
Oh,
that's nice.
That's the best answer you could have said today, Chase. Here's Brent with the question.
Okay, Chase, which Muppet is portrayed with uncovered human hands? The Swedish Chef, Dr. Teeth, Sam Eagle, or Beaker?
The Swedish Chef.
Of course it is. There you go. The Swedish Chef is the answer. And because you've answered correctly, we're going to put your name on a certificate that'll get you a free 6-inch sub at Subway in Broken Bow. So come on out and see us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Merry
you.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right, 7:56. You know, I just realized something. You know the song by Mick Jagger, "Old Habits Die Hard"?
Yeah.
I think I did that old habit thing when I was talking about Avatar. I think I called our theater here in town the Tiffany again rather than the Fox.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
It's easy to do.
I just realized that.
It's easy to do it without even knowing you're doing it, honestly.
Yeah. So here's a word from the Fox Theater.
There you go.
And Lions Appliance.
The Fox Theater invites you to Broken Bow or Cozad for a night at the movies. To keep up with what's showing and what's around the corner, go to watchthefox.com. Fridays are new movie day, and don't forget that the Fox Theater is open daily. Have an event, celebration, or meeting you need a site for? Ask them about theater rental, with or without concessions and a movie. Gift cards to the Fox are perfect gifts any time of the year. The Fox Theater in Broken Bow and Cozad. Visit watchthefox.com. That's watchthefox.com.
Christmas shopping at Lines Appliance is easy because of one simple word: variety. Don't get them wrong, they love appliances and they make great gifts. So shop those, but also check out great ideas like coolers, grills, outdoor griddles, smokers, and the fuels needed to make them burn. TVs are in stock, or to make someone on your list life easier, pick up a Shark vacuum. Brand new are electric handheld snow blowers for the season. Happy Christmas shopping from Lines Appliance, Broken Bow.
Rise and shine.
All right. The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
Los Angeles. Here's Eddie Garcia.
In the NFL, Thursday Night Football saw the 49ers beat the Seahawks in Seattle 21-13. 49ers quarterback Brock Purdy did play. He was questionable with an injury, but he completed 17 of 26 passes for 217 yards with 2 touchdowns, both to tight end George Kittle, and no interceptions. San Francisco's won 7 straight. They improved to 10-4, and they have clinched the NFC West title. For Seattle, they fall to 7-7 with their 4th loss in the last 5 games. They're the 8th seed in the NFC. Right now, the first team out of a wild card spot in the NFC. Also for Seattle, wide receiver Tyler Lockett, their leading receiver, suffered a broken index finger. Looked like he might be out a couple of weeks. In NBA action, the Grizzlies beat the Bucks 142-101, while the Jazz down the Pelicans 132-129 in overtime. So Memphis moves past New Orleans and into the top spot in the Western Conference standings. NBA news: Golden State Warriors guard Steph Curry going to miss at least 2 weeks after suffering a shoulder injury on Wednesday night.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Some snow showers possible today, staying cloudy and breezy with our high nearing 23. Northwest winds between 25 and 30 and gusting as high as 45. A chance for some snow showers early tonight, then staying cloudy with a low around 8 degrees. Northwest winds still between 15 and 25 and gusting as high as 40. Some sunshine throughout the day on Saturday with a high of 31 and clear skies with a low around 7 Saturday night. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Kara Foster.
They grow up so fast, and soon enough they're off to college. But as time goes by, the cost of tuition continues to rise. You know that college is important, but the expenses may seem out of reach. Edward Jones can help. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Tim McCaslin.
And I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Janet Lawhorn. Let's work together to help you tackle growing college expenses. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to schedule an appointment. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Currently 18 degrees, cloudy skies, and really windy out there. Winds northwest 20 to 40 miles per hour. We had gusts over 50 earlier this morning. Barometric pressure was rising, leveling off right now at 29.83. Humidity at 82%. High yesterday was 24, overnight low of 18, so our temperature's been steady the last couple of hours, holding at that 18 mark. Sun set today at 5:10, sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:59. A few snowflakes in the air yesterday, so we'll call it a trace. We've measured 82 hundredths for the month, but as we mentioned in our conversation earlier, we're in pretty good shape here. We're tired of the wind, but if you want to imagine what it would be like with lots of snow, just talk to your friends and neighbors out west.
And north.
Boy, and north, yeah. It's tough when you grade roads and you scoop out, and with those kind of winds continuing out west, they're just blowing it back in. So we have some changes. Maybe Brent will want to go over those again with some sports and so forth that are being affected by that situation. Was visiting with a gentleman from Shadron yesterday, and he said, we're just not getting a break. We got 2.5 inches of snow, and it's just blowing back in every time we try to work our way out. So we're sitting pretty nicely here as far as that sort of thing goes. And if you're going to travel to the west, be sure and check 511 because that will change as this wind blows. I know some of the main roads have been opened up, some of the other ones have not, but that's fluid as well. So that could change quickly with those kinds of winds today, pushing many inches of snow around.
Yep.
Okay. Did you want to talk about that again,
Sure.
Brent?
Yeah, sure can. First off, we did receive word on a couple of schools in our area. Sandhills and Thetford Public Schools are starting at 10 o'clock today, so we'll share that with you. On the sports side, we will be in Ansley tonight for wrestling. It was to be a quad with Mullen, Overton, Twin Loop, and Ansley Litchfield. Unfortunately, Mullen will not be able to make the trip because of what Dave just talked about in regards to the weather up in that area. So they have made it into a triangular. It'll be Ansley, Litchfield, Overton, and Twin Loop. There will be 3 duels tonight in Ansley, and we're going to cover it for you on KBBN 95.3 FM. We'll also have the live video stream going tonight as well on the Sandhills Express Facebook page and YouTube channel, so you can watch the duels and the matches beginning at 5 o'clock in Ansley tonight. Again, that'll be on KBBN and the live video stream. Also, Activities Director for Broken Bow, Jeff Ellis, informed us of a few changes with Broken Bow sports activities this weekend. First off, unfortunately, the Broken Bow Ainsworth basketball games that were to be played in Ainsworth tonight, those have been postponed because of the weather conditions up in the Ainsworth area. Also, the Valentine Wrestling Invitational, which was where Broken Bow was supposed to wrestle this weekend, again, because of the weather situation up in Valentine, that tournament has been canceled due to the extreme weather forecast and still blizzard conditions up in that area. So the Broken Bow wrestling team will be going a different direction this weekend. They'll be attending the Platteview Invitational today and then wrestling at the Loganview Invite on Saturday. So best of luck to them as they compete this weekend.
All right, thanks for the update. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. We'll be right back with what we call live reads. Stay tuned.
The Callaway Good Life Center offers a facility with the comforts of home. Services include skilled nursing care, long-term care, respite care, and more. Callaway Good Life Center is a great place to work, offering competitive wages. Call 836-2267 for more information.
We've got spirit, yes we do. We've got spirit, how about you? Here at Nebraska State Bank, we've got school spirit. Introducing mascot debit cards from Nebraska State Bank. Now you can go to your local NSB branch and request a new debit card for your favorite high school team. The Broken Bow Indians, South Loop Bobcats, or Anselmo Murray debit cards are available by instant issue. You'll only pay $10, and the entire amount will be passed along to your school. It's a win-win situation, right? Take your school pride to the next level at Nebraska State Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Are you more than $10,000 in debt? Feel like you're on a never-ending treadmill, staying in one place and never getting ahead with those minimum payments? You feel like there's no way out? Get off the endless debt treadmill and start saving money each month. There are programs in place to help you get free of your debt, and you don't have to pay the entire amount you owe. The program at Total Financial Freedom can help you get debt-free in months instead of decades. Call Total Financial now at 800-208-1312. 800-208-1312.
Oil investments involve a high degree of risk and actual results may vary. Oil keeps going up as the Russia conflict escalates. If you're an SEC-accredited investor and have at least $25,000 liquid, you can take advantage of Encore Energy's projects and a huge tax savings for this year. If you invest in oil, you're allowed to write off nearly 100% of your investment in the first year. Call 800-278-7455. Call now and learn how to deduct 100% of your investment and create 20 or more years of potential monthly income. That's 800-278-7455.
All right, 10 minutes past the hour. Let's start with the Whiskey Barrel. Stopped in yesterday to see Stan and the wonderful help he has there, and they were telling each other stories. They even, before they switch shifts, tell each other stories and have conversations.
That's nice.
Yeah. And we didn't have privy to what they were talking about.
I'm assuming all true and factual stories.
Well, I don't know, because Stan said we probably didn't want to listen to that particular conversation they were having. So we said, okay, we won't pay any attention. And then when they got done and we walked up, then Stan talked to us a little bit and gifted us with his presents, and then he went home. And then the very lovely young lady that works there, we just had a really good time talking to her. And that's what you get when you go to the Whiskey Barrel. It's not about so much... you go there to get whatever you want, but you also have a good experience while you're there. And that makes it nice. And the store is clean, bright, well-stocked. You won't find a nicer store in town, no matter what they sell. And they sell spirits there. You can also get pop, and for the upcoming holidays, if you want bubbly that's non-alcoholic, they have that there for you as well. They're ready for the holidays, and they've been busy, and they thank you for that, and they want to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from all the staff, Stan and the staff at the Whiskey Barrel. And he has a real positive phrase on the front of Whiskey Barrel, so when you drive by, take a look at that. It's not about cats or anything like that, or mother-in-laws going ice fishing. That's always one of the ones he usually brings up this time of year, but this is a real positive kind of a holiday message.
Well, that's nice. Good.
And they're open 7 days a week, but they will be closed for, of course, the Christmas holiday, because normally they're open on Sundays. And Christmas is on Sunday, right?
It is.
Yeah. So be the same thing for New Year's. But happy holidays from the Whiskey Barrel in Broken Bow. They appreciate your business and your friendship. Just down the road from there, on Highway 2, is Sylvester's.
Yes.
And tonight, it's Thunder Karaoke, your chance to get up and be a star. Grab your friends if you're a little shy and get a whole group of people up there, or go up there by yourself if you like to sing in front of people and have a good time. Ask them to sing with you, whatever the case may be. It's always a lot of fun, and Thunder Karaoke has just about any selection that you ask for, and the words pop up, and you can, if you don't know all the words, you can sing them.
Yeah.
Like the songs that you sing out loud in the car when you're by yourself.
Yeah.
Get up and sing on stage. Have some fun. Or just go, like a lot of folks do, just to watch and listen and enjoy the music. That's tonight from 9 p.m. until 1 a.m. at Sylvester's in Broken Bow, karaoke night at the quiet little place that rocks.
Pizza Hut in Broken Bow, ready to serve you. Hey, how about the announcement that came down a few days ago? The dining room is open.
Yes, we stopped in there yesterday as well.
Did you? Good.
And what friendly, nice people there. Now, they were a little short-staffed yesterday afternoon, so they had to kind of shut the dining room down for a little while till some help come in. So we said, well, hey, we'll just order and wait, or we went and run some errands and come back. So they're open, and they're doing their best to be able to serve you there. They had just got done serving some people, and it was nice to see them picking up plates and doing that in the dining area. So yes, it is open.
Yeah, and that's great. And some other special things going on at the Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. Check out the Triple Treat Box back for the holidays at Pizza Hut. 2 medium pizzas, sticks, and Cinnabon cinnamon rolls to enjoy in the Triple Treat Box, available over the holidays at the Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. Also, if you haven't tried them yet, I think you can still call them new. They've been there for a little while now. But check out their new delicious pizza melts for just $6.99. 4 flavors: chicken, bacon, parmesan, meat lovers, buffalo chicken, or pepperoni lovers. It's like a quesadilla. They give you the dipping marinara sauce to enjoy with it, and they are delish. So check them out. The pizza melts now available at the Pizza Hut in Broken Bow. As we mentioned, dining room open, also available for carry-out and delivery. And I'm guessing that, they would still add to their team if you would like to join the Pizza Hut team. So contact Ladarius, the general manager there. Stop in and talk to him if you're looking for a part-time job. Still needing some team members at the Pizza Hut in Broken Bow.
It's National Ugly Sweater Day today. So...
Downtown at an office party Christmas Eve, shaking everybody's hand so I could
better time to discover the pluses of them. At Varney Health Mart, holiday shopping is even easier. Not only because the gifts they have, but because they offer free gift wrapping too. Varney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Christmas is getting closer and closer by the second. Come and shop with us at Beau Bouterie. We've marked 25% savings on slippers, socks, tights, leggings, Sabona magnetic bracelets, and leather purses and wallets. Stocking stuffers? Or perfect for that special someone on your list? Or even yourself? Don't forget the Christmas stroll and holiday open house this Saturday. Come see us at Beau Bouterie, your home-owned shoe store in Broken Bow.
The entry period for the Light It Up decorating contest has been extended. You have until Monday at 5 to enter your home or business decorations for a chance at hundreds in chamber bucks and cash. Your lights don't have to be Clark Griswold level. There are lots of beautiful lights throughout our listening area that have not been entered. Brought to you by Gibbons Electric, Ansley Lumber and Supply, Nebraska State Bank, Varney Health Mart, Ford County Heating and Air, Power Solutions, Custer Public Power, Sergeant Pipe, Grocery Cart, the Broken Bow Chamber, and KCNI KBBN. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
What's that do? Is that another microphone?
This interview is brought to you by First Interstate Bank. Yes, that is another microphone. I'm here with Miss Rosalind, or Rosie. What do you go by?
Rosalind.
Rosalind, well, nice to meet you. Wait, we already know each other, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you having a good day?
Yes.
Yeah, what are you guys learning about today?
I'm learning about shapes.
Very good, very good. And I see you have a unicorn on your shirt. That is so pretty. I like it. Well, Rosalind, do you know what holiday's coming up?
Christmas.
That's right. And what do you like about Christmas time?
I like about Christmas time I like Santa Claus, and I like when Jesus was born, because my grandma has a set of that.
Yeah, like a nativity. Oh, I bet it's so pretty.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, so we celebrate Jesus' birthday, and you said Santa. What does Santa bring you?
Presents, and you know what I want?
What?
A Magic Mixies, and Santa Claus is Saint Nick.
That's right, Saint Nick. And were you good this year, Rosalind?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a little hesitation there, yeah.
I'm just nervous around Santa.
Oh, that's understandable, yeah. Have you met Santa yet?
Yeah.
You did? Where did you see him?
The first time I saw him was at the library.
At the library? Did you go the other night and ride the bus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what I got to saw?
What?
Bigfoot and a penguin taking off a snowman's head.
Oh my goodness. That's something. Do you guys have any Christmas lights or decorations at your house?
We have tons of one. My grandma has a lot, but my dad just has a little bit.
Yeah, I bet it's so pretty though. What else does your family do to celebrate Christmas?
They make cookies.
You make Christmas cookies? Do you get to help with those?
Yeah, but my cookies got rotten because they weren't in the freezer.
Oh no. Well, maybe you
I can make more.
You can make more. That's right.
Yeah, but I'll still eat a couple because they're so good.
Yummy. Well, what's your favorite Christmas song?
Jingle bells, jingle rock. And Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
And Rudolph. Those are good ones.
Why is there a puffy pom-pom?
Yeah, that's just part of our microphone so it can hear what we're talking about.
The puffy pom-pom.
I know. It's kind of fun to play with, isn't it? Well, Rosalind, are you going to give any Christmas presents this year?
I have to give some books to my class, but I don't really want to give any.
It's nice to share, though, huh? Are you going to give a present to your mom or dad?
I know.
Or your grandma and grandpa?
I'm going to give the present. I want them to... You know what my present's going to be?
What?
It's going to be let them have a happy Christmas.
That would be so much fun. Well, can you say Merry Christmas to everybody?
Merry Christmas, everybody who's on the radio.
Thank you, Rosalind. And this interview was brought to you by First Interstate Bank.
we're built to farm. Gotta keep down the icy roads and back to baby's arms. Radiance across the sky, glimmers brightly in our... Back to my baby's arms.
J.D. McPherson, Twinkle Little Christmas Lights, right here on The Breakfast Show. We have one more interview for you before we see if we can contact Rick Nelson with Custer Public Power. He's not coming in. Our task is to set up a Zoom meeting with Rick Nelson.
Yeah, Skype.
Yeah, Skype it is.
Yeah.
Not
good,
Zoom.
Good luck with that. I don't know how much help I'm going to be setting that up. It takes me 15 minutes plus to just Google something.
I know it. Well, what we'll do here is we'll take a break. We'll have another interview for you. And during that time, Brent and Dave will see if we can Skype Rick Nelson. If not, we have his phone number.
There you go.
And we
know how to do that. We know how to call people.
We haven't done the Skype for a long time. We got real good at it. And, well, I wouldn't say real good, but we got good at it.
Well, we've always had – Jeremy's not here. Jeremy was always kind of our crutch that we leaned on. Yeah, to hook us up.
Well, we should maybe check with Grant.
Huh? He's kind of techie.
Oh, yeah, and he's young.
Yeah. Yeah, right. We're not.
We'll see what happens. Stay with us.
Luke Basin Public Health Department wants to keep you and your family safe this winter. Protect yourself by staying up to date with your COVID vaccinations, including your booster dose. Getting a booster dose means you will increase your protection against severe disease and continue protecting your loved ones and community against COVID-19. Get vaccinated today by calling 308-346-5795 to book your appointment or check out their social media outlets for more COVID information. Luke Basin Public Health Department wishes you a safe and healthy winter.
If you've been injured or recovering from surgery, your first priority is to treat your problem. At Team Physical Therapy, we will evaluate, treat, and educate you about your specific roadblocks. We offer many therapists to help. Stop by one of our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, Gothenburg, and Kearney or call 872-5111. We have great resources online at myteampt.com or call 872-5111 Team Physical Therapy, together empowering able movement.
Merry Christmas from Bo's Family Market, formerly Gary's Superfoods in Broken Bow. Save on Open Acres shank portion ham, $1.89 a pound. Smithfield all-natural boneless pork sirloin roast is $1.99 a pound. Pick up Frito-Lay Tostitos or Ruffles chips, 2 for $6. Cans of Our Family vegetables are 4 for $3. Nabisco Ritz or snack crackers are only $2.99. Bo's Family Market, proud to serve you as your hometown grocery store on South B Street in Broken Bow.
Your mornings sound better.
If you're driving in the car on the way to work, it just makes your day more enjoyable just listening to it.
The Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
That's good. This interview is brought to you by Power Solutions. This is Emily with Mr. Stetson today. How are you, Stetson?
Good.
Are you having a good day?
Yeah.
How old are you?
Like 5 years old.
5 years old? And do you have fun in kindergarten?
Yeah,
Yeah.
some of them.
What are you guys learning about?
We're learning about, a long time ago, we learned about spiders and,
All
we
kinds of
learned
stuff, huh?
Yeah, all
Yeah.
kinds of
That's good.
stuff.
Do you know what holiday is coming up?
Christmas.
That's right. And Stetson, what does Christmas mean to you?
It means it's a special holiday in Christmas. It has Santa on it and you get lots of presents and you must get some candy canes.
Candy canes? I like those. Are those yummy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I love those.
What kind of presents did you ask for this year?
A T-Rex and a Gigantosaurus.
A Gigantosaurus. Whoa. That is pretty cool. You like to play with dinosaurs?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I like dinos too.
Yeah, and you have dinosaurs on your coat, don't you?
Yeah, and I also have dinosaurs on my shirt.
That's awesome. Were you good this year?
No,
Steph?
not my shirt, but some of them.
Some of them. Yeah. Were you good this year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any brothers or sisters at home?
I have one sister, and I don't have any brothers.
One sister. Are you going to give a Christmas present to your sister?
Yeah.
What are you going to give her?
I'm gonna give her a baby doll.
A baby doll. She'll love that. That's
Yeah.
very nice. Yeah.
She loves babies.
That's so sweet. Well, what does your family do to celebrate Christmas?
They, I don't know.
Do you put up any decorations or make any special treats?
No, maybe on this Christmas, when it's almost this Christmas, maybe we can just sign up a Christmas tree.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we can hang up lights.
That's a good
I
idea.
don't know.
Do you have a favorite ornament that hangs on the tree?
Yeah, no, I don't even like ornaments.
Oh, you just like the lights, maybe?
Yeah,
Yeah. What's your
Yeah.
favorite Christmas song?
I don't know.
Jingle Bells or
No.
Frosty?
No,
Rudolph?
none of them.
None of them. I bet you like some of Jingle Bell Rock.
Oh, no.
No.
I don't like none of them.
Oh, well, that's okay. That's okay. Is there anything else you do like about this time of year?
I like Santa.
Where does he live?
Lives in like stuff, snow.
Uh-huh. The North Pole?
Yeah, the North Pole.
Yeah. And how does he get to your house?
When we're actually waked up
Uh-huh.
or waking up in the night.
Yeah. He's watching, huh?
Yeah.
Well, Stetson, can you say Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas.
This interview is brought to you by Power Solutions.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung, you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
8:32, you're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on this Friday, and we have Rick Nelson. We have him in the audio for sure. We're not sure if we have him on Facebook or not, but we've gotten part the way there. Rick, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you guys?
We're doing well. We're doing well. Good to have you along here this morning. I don't know if folks can see you, but
we can see you.
We can see you. You're sure looking good, man.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I've also got you on Facebook, and I don't think I'm there, but that's just fine because this way I can see you guys.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's got to be a treat.
Well, it kind of puts me right there with you.
All right. That's glad.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Well, we got you up and going so we can do the show and visit with you. I wanted to ask you, first off, we're sitting here in Broken Bow, and we have high winds of 50 miles an hour or over this morning. We have about 1 inch of snow, but not very far to the west of us. We have those high winds with snow, and your territory reaches into that. So what's the status as far as you know?
So we've been battling, excuse me, we've been battling outages out in the Tryon area since since the storm came in on Tuesday. There is I haven't heard yet today whether we're on top of that or not. I think things are looking pretty good. We didn't send a lot of crews out, at least yesterday. So I think things are better. But yeah, you get on further west. I've been talking to some of my counterparts out there. They didn't even get into the office till sometime yesterday. So it's pretty painful on out west. 3 or 4 days without electricity in some locations, and that's even before they could get down the road. So it's pretty ugly out there. I know that a bunch of ice came in beforehand, and that's never good. But that was isolated from Tryon west. So other than that, got some snow up north, I see, and I'm down in Lincoln today. It's blistery, wind is blowing, but nothing on the ground. So,
yeah, it's a big difference. I know the day the storm started, Shannon was headed up to visit with the folks up in Mullen, and she got as far as not quite to Thedford, I think, and turned around and came back, and it was just really boiling in and moving in then, and nobody really knew. I know they forecasted the lines that they thought it was going to stay within, and she drove back here, and there was sunshine here and blizzarding near Thedford. So we don't have really a very good idea sitting here what it's like out there, but talked with some folks yesterday about it, and they dig out and then it blows back in, and I'm sure that's holding you guys up somewhat.
Yeah, somewhat. I know over, so that snow is just, it's a little bit north and a little bit west. I know I saw some video of our guys working the line out by Tryon, well, actually west of Tryon. And there was some snow on the ground and blizzard conditions a little bit, but that's kind of what we do. I know in the past we've even had to wait for the maintainers to get out and actually follow them around to get lines back on, and I'm sure they're doing that out west yesterday and today. So kind of ugly.
Yeah, ugly, and a reminder that everybody, one time or another, is going to take their turn on something like this. So we'll want to be prepared for the rest of the winter. Next time it might be here and not somewhere else. And some of the things that we can do, you've went over with us before. Water is a big deal, making sure you have some flashlights with batteries, make sure those phones are charged, things like that.
Right. Yeah, in today's world, having your cell phone charged is probably getting more and more important. But yeah, having that charged up, if you have to, have some water and put some water in the tub and use that. And it's a little late now probably for some of these people, but it's a good reminder in the future what that looks like and what people can do ahead of time is get some water stored up, and make sure everything is charged up and you have extra batteries. It's we're in Nebraska, so it's you never know what kind of snow is going to fall and winds are going to blow, of course, and if there's ice ahead of that, then there's an issue. So
yeah, and these days, gosh, with this particular system, folks to the south of us were dealing with tornadoes and something you'd expect more in March and April or summertime than you would in the wintertime. But we're getting any kind of weather any time of the year anymore. Maybe not so much here, but certainly, we've had tornadoes on Halloween before. So, you just never know. Just be prepared, right?
Right. Yep.
Okay. All right. Now you're in Lincoln. Are you attending some meetings that would be of interest?
Yeah. So yesterday I had a meeting in Columbus, and today I've got a meeting here coming up in a little bit over at the Power Review Board. They have their monthly meeting, and they are taking up looking at a couple of things. So we think on the agenda they've been talking about, and we've been meeting most of the summer about a document that the state legislature wants from the Power Review Board on how Public Power is going to kind of weather a storm, not unlike what happened this week, but more in the lines of a total system like it was in February of 2021. And so there's some reporting that they were looking at, and that's one document that was going to be put forth today, and so it's pretty important for Public Power to be a part of that conversation. The other thing that's on the docket today is the merger of Dawson Public Power and Central Public Power and Irrigation District. That's in front of the Power Review Board. I don't know all the legal ramifications that are happening today, but it should be interesting. So, two things that are on the docket, and they didn't sneak up on me, but certainly my schedule sometimes gets a little hectic. So. But so I appreciate you guys having me on Skype today and on the radio. Other than that, there's just lots of stuff going on.
All right.
Got a board meeting coming up next week. I think we are going to be approving a budget. That budget includes no revenue increase. And so this is, I believe, the fourth year that the customers will not see an increase in revenue, which means that what we're doing with rates is the same thing we've been doing for the last 20 years, and that's, incrementally changing things a little bit here and there, and so that's what we'll be presenting to the board this month. We just received our cost of service study. Which is a process that looks at all of the cost in the system and allocates them to what's kind of driving the cost. And so we had the presentation last month, and it looked really good, and so we are continuing down that path of holding expenses where we can hold them, which in today's world, that's kind of tough. Supply chain issues and everything else that's going on. So pretty excited about board meeting next week. It's going to be a good discussion, and look forward to 2023 with that budget. So
yeah, well, I know we talked about it before, but that's pretty amazing that you're able to hold that budget where it's at and hold that cost for the customer out there. We realize that that's not eternal. that somewhere down the road that might have to change. I mean, that's just the way this world works. Things get more expensive, it seems, but to be able to hold that right now where all other things are up, groceries and gas and all those sorts of things, where people are struggling just a little bit with their budgets. It's a great news story this morning to find out that, again, you're going to be able to hold that. I know you have the board meeting yet to come, but it sounds very, very positive.
Yes, yes, indeed. And you know, when I've always been in favor of, and we've talked about this before, having a 5-year plan and a 20-year financial forecast, and making sure that what we do today doesn't have ramifications in the future, and so we are continuing down that path, and for right now, all things, you know, staying equal, it looks like we're pretty steady for a while. If I saw an inkling that we would have issues in a year or 2 or 3, I would be trying to stay ahead of that with a 1 or 2% increase in revenue. But I don't see that right now, but that doesn't mean it doesn't creep in here in the next couple of years. So
yeah. Okay, well, that's good news. Also, some good news on Tuesday, I believe it was, if you don't mind me switching over here to something that we've been... No. Well, I don't think we've been arguing about it, but we've been debating about nuclear energy for quite a long time now, and I have to be honest, I really didn't know that they were so close on scientists achieving nuclear fusion breakthrough, but they did that on Tuesday. I can't imagine, as interested as you are in this sort of thing, that you haven't at least briefed the information that came out. What's your thoughts?
Well, what does nuclear fusion mean to you, Dave?
Well, what it means to me in simple language is that there's a possibility they're going to be able to use the fusion method with how do I want to put this? Be able to create some of the benefits that nuclear power provides without having the leftover nuclear waste to deal with.
I think that's kind of huge.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
So, by the way, so when during a normal nuclear reactor power plant does a refueling every 3 years, and when they do that refueling, they pull out a third of the rods and put new rods back in, and then so about every 6 years there's is the turnover. So those rods stay in for about 6 years. But when they come out, there's still about 90 some percent of the fuel left in there. It's just not as productive as they like. So that's the normal process. Now, if you could reprocess that fuel, like I told you that, so there's like 200 years of fuel right now on site at Cooper. But the downside of that, then you have weapons-grade plutonium. So, you know, that might be a minor issue. so
it could be, yeah.
So if fusion happens without that potential, you know, that's kind of a big breakthrough, I think.
I think so, and I guess one of the things that was kind of surprising. I did do some reading on this, Rick, and I think they started in 1997 with this particular effort and program, and they actually got the operation started in 2009, but they had some embarrassing disappointments, in their goal of making this happen, and that was after a $3.5 billion investment from the federal government. So it's kind of clear that the federal government was kind of looking for a solution and was able to willing, I don't know if able's the word, was willing to invest 3.5 in this project, and it finally happened where they can actually produce more energy than they're putting into it. I think they were having trouble converting the energy that they were starting out with and creating more energy from it. Evidently, they were able to crack that nut.
Yeah, so that and that happens with a lot of stuff. That happens when you're talking about carbon. You want to reduce carbon, but then if you're putting more carbon into something that reduces carbon someplace else, then is there really a net effect?
Yeah.
So that looks like about $120 million a year investment if you take it over a 30-year time frame. So that's actually pretty cheap for the federal government to only spend that much money a year in total, because it's been about 30 years, started in 97, $3.5 billion. Sounds like a lot of money, but in a 2 trillion, 10 trillion, whatever the trillion is this year, it's kind of small potatoes. So I'm amazed that they could get that to happen and get that to fruition. And yeah, so it means a lot to the federal government. It creates another fuel source, because we've talked about this many times. So generating electricity is to turn a turbine, the majority of that is done by steam. Mm-hmm. So you're using that fusion to create steam to run a turbine. And if you can use that fusion and not have a byproduct at the end, I think the federal government is onto something, and so they can use that, for other things.
Well, one of the things. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But if that gets to be commercial, then I think we're in a good state.
Well, I think some of the efforts recently has been to incorporate outside privately owned entities in this effort. So,
right.
So that's important. You have to help us with this, Rick, because I highlighted this because I don't understand it. So I'm going to ask you to decipher it for us.
Okay.
It said, in a brief moment lasting less than 100 trillionths of a second, 2.05, and help me with the pronunciation here, megajoules of energy? Megajoules of energy. It's spelled Joules of energy.
Yep.
Roughly the equivalent of a pound of TNT bombarded the hydrogen pellet, outflowed a flood of neutron particles, the product of fusion, which carried about 3 megajoules of energy, a factor of a 1.5 energy gain.
Wow. So what that tells me is that they're a long ways away from commercial operation, but how did you say trillionth of a second?
Trillionth of a second.
Yeah, so I don't think Brent could even blink that fast.
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, it said in December 5th, they had 192 giant lasers at the laboratory's National Ignition Facility blasted a small cylinder about the size of a pencil eraser that contained a frozen nubbin of hydrogen encased in a diamond. The laser beams entered at the top and bottom of the cylinder, vaporizing it, then generated an inward onslaught of X-rays that compressed a BB-sized fuel pellet into the heavier form of hydrogen. That's amazing. It's crazy.
That's that is completely amazing, and you've lost Brent, I can tell.
Yeah,
but
kinda. I struggled with fusion and fission and the difference between the two in school. I think I flunked that section, so I apologize.
But that is just simply amazing. I'm glad you had that in front of you, because if you had to memorize that would have been painful.
No, I wouldn't have. I didn't memorize anything in school either. I highlight these things, Rick, just for you. But I thought one of the things that was exciting in this article, that was kind of at the beginning of the article. It says, if deployed on a large scale, if fusion was deployed on a large scale, it would offer an energy source devoid of pollution and greenhouse gases caused by the burning of fossil fuels and the dangerous long-lived radioactive waste created by current nuclear power plants, with the use of splitting uranium to produce energy. If that comes to where they can use it, at a large level, what does that mean for places like you that provide electricity to customers in the long term? I realize this could be a long ways away, but in your mind, what would that mean?
Well, that just that flips all of the electric generation on its head. I mean, it's phenomenal, the opportunity. It might, unfortunately, they've spent 30 years to get to this point. It might take another 30 in order to get it going, but in the long term, that could be the next fuel.
Wow.
It really does take 50 to 60 years to actually see a fuel switch. Over time, when you plot this on a graph, you can see it's about 50 years it takes. So if you start with wood and go to, by the way, there was a lot of renewable energy back in 1900, and then it switched to renewable energy plus wood, and then it switched to some oil, and then coal came into play, and then the nuclear power as we know it today came into play. But it all took a lot of time, and this is just phenomenal research that's being done.
And we also go ahead.
And without any side effects, without any residue at the end, it isn't that amazing. It's just phenomenal.
And you put that together with this move for electric vehicles that we're seeing right now, and you could have electricity produced to provide energy for those electric vehicles that didn't have, leftover waste. That would really be fantastic, because I think sometime maybe when we can visit, it's kind of like wind, and you've taught us wind is great when the wind blows. Electricity provided for cars is great when you can plug in and charge it, but I know over in Sweden now, they have so many electric cars that are being driven. They have just made it so that people can only drive their electric cars so often. So,
wow.
So because of the cost of the power and the extreme increase in use of electricity to power those cars.
Well, and that's the lack of electricity in order to charge them. Yeah, that's where the pinch point comes into play. It's fine to go electric, and we're facing that in this country, and I know not so much in our area, but we're facing the same thing as we move to more electric vehicles. We're going to run out of electricity at some point. We're going to run out of generation.
Yeah, generation.
Which is where Sweden is at, because they they don't have enough to generate. So makes it kind of tough.
Yeah, that's probably an early example of what the challenges will be. Well, it's been interesting, and we know that this is, like you say, years off. If you said 30 years, Rick, I don't believe I'll be here to enjoy that energy that has no waste, but you're younger.
Well,
I think you'll still be around in 30 years, and I know you'll enjoy it.
Brett and I will be doing a radio show and talking about fusion and how it comes out.
And we'll probably talk back about this conversation. Remember when Dave brought up this? Yeah.
Absolutely. We forecasted this 30 years ago, Brent.
Yeah.
I can hear it already.
Yep.
And then you could say, oh, that poor old Dave, it's too bad he was so old he's not around to see this magnificent thing happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that's... You might still be around. You might not be able to hear us, but you might still be around. How about that?
Well, I don't know. I had a great-great-grandmother that was 100 and over 105 when she passed away. So I do have some genetics that I could actually make it.
Absolutely.
But
so that means you got 50 years left then, huh, Dave?
Well, no. Unfortunately, that's not the math on that.
Well, let's just stick with that.
Okay. All right. It's been interesting. I knew that you'd have some thoughts on it. I thought it was an exciting announcement. And, you know, Rick, with all the noise out there and clutter in our news media, concentrating on all sorts of things, it kind of amazed me that this didn't get more attention than it did. But there's so many different avenues anymore of what's, quote, called news that I don't know that it got the attention it deserves. So I'm glad you talked about it with us this morning.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought it up too, Dave. It's in the right circles it got attention, but it's just not. It's not the newsworthy shine of everything else that's sensationalized as we go through our daily lives, I guess. So,
yeah.
But in our world, it's a huge breakthrough, and I can't wait for that to become more viable.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch and see how fast it grows, and that they get to where it's more applicable for all of us. But at least it started. They've been successful. Hey, while we have you here, can we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year?
Absolutely, and same to you guys, and same to all the customers out there listening. It sure is a pleasure to be able to do this and be in front of them, and you know, that's my warm and fuzzy for the day. I feel lucky enough to be able to do this and to be able to operate Custer Power and to be able to talk to the customers and to have a friendship like we do with you guys and be able to talk about what's going on. So
all right,
really appreciate that. Merry Christmas to everybody there, and Happy New Year.
Yeah, you too, Rick. And one last thought. It's going to take 25, 30 years for fusion to become part of our daily lives. I still have hopes of someday giving you a fluorescent turtle from down around the Cooper nuclear power plant for Christmas next year.
Obviously, it's a little tough to find those. Otherwise, it would have already happened.
I've seen them, Rick.
Yeah.
It was late one night on the river down there. I saw one.
Yeah. I know what was in your eyes at that point.
Merry Christmas, Rick.
Merry Christmas to you guys. Thanks.
Thank you. Rick Nelson, our guest on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. A sentencing hearing is expected to begin this hour for a former Fort Worth, Texas police officer who shot a black woman to death through the window of her home. Family attorney Lee Merritt.
We were disappointed in a manslaughter conviction because it bears a lower penalty. and we're very invested in the penalty phase of the trial now.
Officials in Ukraine say Kyiv has come under one of the biggest attacks since the war began. The BBC's Hugo Bechega is there.
They're now saying that they believe Russia is preparing a massive ground offensive, and we heard from top officials saying that they believe Russia may try to seize the capital, Kyiv, again.
Just in, missing college student from New York's turned up. CBS's Elaine Cobb.
The public prosecutor in Grenoble, where Ken DeLand was studying, has confirmed to CBS News that DeLand is alive and apparently in Spain. The prosecutor said he had just learned that DeLand was able to speak with his parents today.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Ryan Fenley.
A division title for the San Francisco 49ers. They lay claim to the NFC West crown after beating the Seahawks 21-13 last night, make it 7 straight wins for the Niners, who are surging at the right time behind their young quarterback, and Brock Purdy, who played hurt, still had 2 touchdown tosses, both to George Kittle. And after the game, it was Niners head coach Kyle Shanahan sending out the good vibes to his quarterback.
For him to be able to just play, let alone to play the way he did, protect the ball. I knew he struggled to move a little bit at times, but there at the end for that 3rd and 1, for him to be able to run and move the chains there. They had a lot of respect for him before that game, but a lot more now.
Seahawks, their leading wide receiver, Tyler Lockett, actually suffered a broken index finger in this game, and head coach Pete Carroll said that Lockett could return as soon as 2 weeks from now.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Some snow showers possible today, staying cloudy and breezy with our high nearing 23. Northwest winds between 25 and 30 and gusting as high as 45. A chance for some snow showers early tonight, then staying cloudy with a low around 8 degrees. Northwest winds still between 15 and 25 and gusting as high as 40. Some sunshine throughout the day on Saturday with a high of 31 and clear skies with a low around 7 Saturday night. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Carol Foster.
News and weather was brought to you today by Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow. Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow loves being your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer. You already know that winter is the perfect time to knock out some projects to prepare for next year, but what you need is Custer Electric and Irrigation by your side. They have some special offerings going on, including driveline conversions, sprinkler packages, and winter maintenance specials. Things get busy when the snow melts and the flowers bloom in spring. Custer Electric and Irrigation can get that work done for you right now. Here's the cool part with winter maintenance. You receive 10% off any part repairs done. If the maintenance pivot has issues next watering season, they honor that same 10% parts discount all season long. Even more exciting is that they are offering special pricing if you get it done before the end of the year. There's never been a better time to get that maintenance knocked out. Discounts save you money, and then you already have it done when spring rolls around. Custer Electric and Irrigation, your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer in Broken Bow. Call today at 872-7786, follow them on Facebook, or visit custerei.com. Custer Electric and Irrigation, experience the difference. Save all the way until Christmas with these prices and many more at the Grocery Cart. Delicious King's Hawaiian dinner rolls are 2 for $7, and pick up Marie Callender's ready-to-bake pies for $5.98. For topping, go with Cool Whip, of course, 2 for $3. 8-pound average certified Angus beef sirloin tip roasts are $5.28. GK's homemade pork sausage is $3.68 a pound. Start your mornings right with Folgers coffee at $6.98. Grocery Cart. Shop and save this Christmas season on East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
18 degrees and holding here at Broken Bow, Nebraska, under an overcast sky. Winds 25, 40 miles per hour, 25 to 40. And barometric pressure back on the rise now at 29.85, humidity at 80%. That's a look at the weather and news thanks to Custer Electric and Irrigation for bringing that to you here this morning. Brent Apperson, Dave Burney with you here on this fabulous Friday. I'm sorry, Grant, I always forget when I go take that reading to click that button over there, and then the phone goes, that little lady talks to you, and tells you haven't hung up. That used to be a lot of fun when Oliver was, 2 or 3, and he just got the biggest kick out of that lady. Now, you have a 4-year-old in your family today, right?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow?
Yeah. Granddaughter Monroe has a birthday tomorrow. So happy birthday, kiddo.
Fantastic. Oh, what a fun age.
Yes.
4 years old. Can't beat it. Whew. All right, what do you have for us there, Brent?
Let's see. Here's a job opportunity. They have a couple of opportunities for you right now through Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership. They are looking for a WIC RN coordinator in Loop City. This is a full-time position with a starting wage between $45,000 and $50,000 per year, depending on your qualifications. Of course, great benefits with this position. They are looking for a registered nurse or registered dietitian, previous supervisory experience. You would be complying with state and federal WIC and immunization program guidelines, coordinating clinic sites while providing immunization screening assistance. Also through CNCAP, they are looking for an early Head Start infant toddler teacher center specialist. Now, this is a 40-hour per week year-round position in Broken Bow. Starting pay is hourly, around $20 per hour, depending on your qualifications. You must have a Child Development Associate Certificate, an associate's or bachelor's degree in early childhood education. They would prefer experience working with infants and toddlers and past supervisory experience. In this position, you would be responsible for center coordination, supervision, and teaching. To find out more about these positions, you can contact CNCAP Human Resource Department at 308-745-0780, the extension 0, or you can apply online by going to centralnebraskacap.com.
The Nebraska Department of Transportation is currently accepting applications for a highway maintenance worker in the Ansley area. For a full job description or to apply, go online to statejobs.nebraska.gov. An online state application must be completed. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer. You can also view these details on the employment page of Sand Hills Express.
The Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce invites you to take a Christmas stroll around Broken Bow tomorrow from 9 to 4. The participating businesses include Bow Bootery, Chapin's Furniture and Square One Boutique, Geared for Sports, Lily Kate Boutique, Ortello Dale, The Country Store, and The Quilting Shack. As you go out to those businesses, they encourage you to grab a passport at any of those businesses and then get a stamp on all your stores and get put in for a chance to win Chamber Bucks. Take advantage of the sales, shop local, and check those last names off your Christmas list. They encourage you to take a Christmas stroll around Broken Bow, 9 to 4 tomorrow, Saturday, December 17th. Again, the participating businesses include Bow Bootery, Chapin's Furniture and Square One Boutique, Geared for Sports, Lily Kate Boutique, Ortello Dale, The Country Store, and The Quilting Shack.
Brent, do you have a little... I don't have one. I was wondering, do you have a little jewelry box that maybe Shelley isn't using, or that you know that you have, maybe that is at the house that I could, well, basically have?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Would you check with Shelley?
Okay.
Because I wanted to put something special in it and send it to Peg. And,
to my mom?
Yeah, to your mother. And I don't have a jewelry box, and Joan doesn't really care for jewelry, so she doesn't have, anything like that. I didn't want to just send this gift in a cardboard box, little cardboard box. So if you have something like that, would you let me know?
Okay.
Quality Senior Villages would love to have you join their team. They're looking to hire for all shifts for medication, aides, and caregivers. Quality Senior Villages offers excellent benefits, including Colonial Life, a paid subscription to Click Family Health Care for full-time employees, a vision insurance, and excellent paid time off program. Call Quality Senior Villages at 308-872-6387. You can also stop in or email them at qsvbrokenbow@gmail.com with your questions or to get an application. Check out this listing on the employment page of Sand Hills Express.
A few days ago, our good friend Wayne Hammond came in and visited with us. Wayne collects like everything. And he has put it all together in Building 13 out at the Custer County Fairgrounds. And he invites you to come in to fill out your Christmas list there at Building 13 at the Custer County Fairgrounds. He is open all through December. Hours are Thursday through Saturday, 9:30 to 6, and Sundays, 11 to 3. And he's even willing to open it up by appointment if you wish. To set that up, call 870-2042. You'll find anything and everything. Antiques, collectibles, cast iron, skillets, Christmas decor, furniture, clocks, lamps. Just, again, anything and everything. In fact, he even lists a Craftsman snowblower, just to name a few of the items. And I think this is neat, a collection of wood planes as well that you'll find at Building 13 at the Custer County Fairgrounds. He does always encourage you that if you go out, dress warm. Right. The building's not heated. They do have a heater up toward the front, but obviously it can't heat the entire building. So dress warm and see what they have at Building 13 at the Custer County Fairgrounds.
But it's not too bad in there, and you can always stop and warm up a little bit and then shop around and circle your way back towards the heater, and it's kind of a fun way to shop. The Custer Federal State Bank is looking for a customer service specialist. It's a full-time position. You should be outgoing, have a positive individual attitude, enjoy interacting with customers, and are willing to learn. Duties include answering the phone, greeting customers, and processing banking transactions. You must be able to maintain complete confidentiality and work in a team atmosphere. This is a full-time position with competitive pay and benefits, including an insurance policy, a 401k, and paid vacation sick time. Please visit their Broken Bow location for an employment application. Custer Federal State Bank is an equal opportunity employer. For more information or to submit an application, please contact Caitlin Peterson at 308-872-6486 or email her at caitlin@custerfederal.com. They're a member FDIC, an equal opportunity employer. Take a look at this listing as well on the on the Sandhills Express job page. It'd be nice, Brent, if it was blue. Some kind of you know,
blue?
One of those
what
little,
are you talking
little
about?
blue.
Oh, the jewelry case you want?
Little jewelry case. It just, you know, when you open it up, it goes, and it's got the felt inside.
Hey, do you want it to play music too when it opens up?
Well, that'd be a bonus if you have something like that. I'd just like to.
Why are you asking me for this?
Well, I don't have anything like that, and I want to send a gift off.
To my mom?
Yes, to your mother.
And you want me to supply the jewelry box. You going to put jewelry in it? Does this go back to our conversation yesterday about pearls? It does, doesn't it?
I didn't say that.
It does. Yesterday was what, Pearl Day?
Yeah.
And so you announced to the world, hey, Brent, why don't you get your mom and your wife pearls? So again, setting me up to be a failure, because now if I don't do it, then I'm going to hear, Brent, I was expecting pearls after listening to you on the radio the other day.
Well,
So are you getting her pearls?
I'd rather not say. I'm just pretty certain that you're not going to, by the way you reacted to that suggestion
Well, I
yesterday.
hadn't planned on it, no.
Nebraska, maybe you didn't hear me correctly. Maybe you need to go get your ears checked.
What?
Nebraska Land Hearing Center can help Brent and anybody listening out there, because Roxanne is a board-certified hearing instrument specialist with over 30 years of experience right here in Broken Bow, Nebraska. You get discounts like a $2,000 buy local discount, additional buy local discounts for new patients. Also, you'll receive chamber bucks with purchase of new hearing aids, and Roxanne will do custom fitting for ear hearing aids that are rechargeable, including in this special. Now, she accepts CARE credit cards. This enables you to finance hearing aids for over a period of time with lower payments. Ask Roxanne about the CARE credit cards. Local, dependable service right here in Broken Bow, Nebraska. Call Roxanne at 308-384-3852 to make an appointment. And she is located in the Broken Bow Chamber Building, 4 doors down from Bow Bootery. The business name is on the glass window in front. No need to travel to Lincoln, Omaha, or even Denver. Roxanne is an expert, and she sells the top technology right here.
Where?
Right here in Broken Bow.
All right.
Don't have to go anywhere. It's right here.
Hey, if you want to celebrate the upcoming new year with fireworks, here's where you go. Loud and Proud Fireworks is going to be opening up a stand this holiday season. They'll be opening December 29th and open through December 31st from 10 to 10 each of those days. And they'll be easy to find. They're going to set up just east of Subway in Broken Bow. Let Loud and Proud Fireworks help you have a fun-filled new year with colorful fireworks the whole family will enjoy. Stop by and see all that they have. Again, they're going to be open on December 29th, and they'll be open through December 31st, 10 to 10 each of those days, and they'll be set up just east of Subway. When you go, make sure you tell them the Breakfast Show sent you.
Two of the sexiest men in the world.
No, thank you.
Also, no, not here.
Oh.
Downtown. Located right here in Broken Bow. You don't have to drive to Denver. You don't have to go to Kansas City
but it's
or
not
Omaha
us.
or
It's
Lincoln.
not you and me?
No, to see the two sexiest men in the world. Right here in Broken Bow.
But it's not us.
No. Not even close. It's Nate and Jack. At Universal Insurance.
Yeah, we're not even close to them.
No.
Yeah.
They're studs. They're also studs in the insurance business because they take care of everybody the way they want to be treated at a Universal Insurance. And it's important right now, going into the new year, to make sure your home is insured properly for your family and your possessions. It's also important to insure your business. So ask Universal Insurance in Broken Bow about getting the right coverage right here in Broken Bow. And, of course, they serve the entire area with insurance coverage, including for businesses such as those who need help with HR, OSHA, and that sort of thing. They have some information that they can help you with there. Talk to Universal Insurance in Broken Bow today at 872-6438 or stop by and see them at 940 South East Street in Broken Bow, Nebraska, where the insurance studs are in Broken Bow. Merry Christmas from all the staff at Universal Insurance Agency.
All right. We've been talking about this for a while now. We had some individuals come into the Breakfast Show and talk about something that they have put together that really is being put together to bring awareness to mental health and the importance of reaching out when needed. There's been a website created as a resource of mental health providers in Custer County, and the website is mhpcc.org. Mental illness affects 19% of the adult population, 46% of teenagers, 13% of children each year. Only half of those affected receive treatment, often because of the stigma sometimes attached to mental health. Untreated mental illness can contribute to higher medical expenses, poor performance at school and work, fewer employment opportunities, and increased risk of suicide. You do not need to struggle alone. Have the courage to seek help. And a great first place to start is to check out this website, a resource of mental health providers in Custer County. It's mhpcc.org.
We have another Christmas interview coming up right after this.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
This interview is brought to you by Nebraska State Bank. I'm here with Abel today in the kindergarten classes at Broken Bow. How are you, Abel?
Good.
Are you having a good day?
Yeah.
How old are you?
5.
And what do you like about kindergarten?
That I like going to iPads.
You get to play on the iPads?
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of things do you do on those?
There's games on it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I bet you're learning a lot too, huh?
Yeah.
That's so fun. Well, Abel, do you know what holiday's coming up?
Yeah.
Which one?
Christmas.
What do you like about Christmas time?
That you can build a snowman.
Build a snowman? How do you build a snowman?
Make balls and roll them, and then put rocks and then a carrot.
For the nose?
Yeah.
Very good. Well, do you think we'll get more snow this year?
Yeah.
Maybe you could build a snowman?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun. Well, Abel, do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yeah.
What are their names?
Dre and Madison Raina.
Are you going to give them any presents for Christmas?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
That's very nice. What are you going to give them?
I'm gonna give my sisters dolls.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give my brother a car.
Good idea. A car and some dolls. And what about you? What did you ask for?
A car also.
Uh-huh. Like a little car or a big car?
A big car.
A big car, yeah.
Yeah.
Were you good this year?
Yeah.
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 And who's going to bring you the presents?
My mom and dad.
Mom and dad?
Yeah.
Are you going to give mom and dad a present?
Yeah.
What are you going to get for them?
I'm gonna give my mom a dog.
A dog?
I'm gonna give my dad a cat.
They're going to love it. That is so sweet. Well, Abel, is there anything else you like about Christmas time?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Christmas song? Do you like Jingle Bells or Frosty? Rudolph?
Rudolph.
Yeah, very good. Would you like to drink hot chocolate or look at Christmas lights too?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you like about them?
I get to drink hot cocoa.
Yeah, it's so yummy. Yeah, what else does your family do?
Give us presents.
Yeah, you give presents. Well, can you say Merry Christmas, Abel?
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Thanks for talking with me. And this interview was brought to you by Nebraska State Bank.
But if you send something, then I look even worse.
I wish you wouldn't look at it that way. That's not the way it is at all. Listen, if you can find a little blue jewelry box that when you open it goes and has the felt in it.
Oh, and now has felt in it.
I would appreciate that, and I will credit you with your mom that you provided the box, that you provided the little jewelry box, and I'll take care of the jewelry inside. And I'll try to note that if I can remember. I'll let your mom know that you found a box for it, and if you don't, well, then I'll have to find one on my own.
Okay.
Being in the Christmas spirit, I'd like to play one more Christmas Kids interview.
Yeah, this is the Christmas spirit. In Dave's mind, this is the Christmas spirit. Setting up his co-host, his friend as he calls me, neighbor, brother, son, all in one. This is the Christmas spirit according to Dave.
Well said.
This interview is brought to you by The Grocery Cart. In Broken Bow, this is Emily with Aviana. How are you today?
Good.
Are you having a good day?
Mm-hmm.
Aviana, your hair is so pretty.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, how are you doing today? What have you guys been learning?
About pizzas.
Learning about pizzas? That sounds fun. I like pizzas. Well, do you know what holiday is coming up?
Christmas.
What does Christmas mean to you?
Celebrating it with my family.
Yeah? Who's all in your family?
My grandma, my grandpa, my mom and dad, my little sister, my dog, my grandpa.
And you all get together at Christmas time? And your cousins? How fun! What's your little sister's name?
Elsie.
Elsie. Is she a baby? Or how old is she?
I think she's 4 months old.
Oh, she's little.
She's been trying to sit and she keeps getting it good.
Oh, yeah? Are you going to give her a little present for Christmas?
Maybe.
Maybe? What about you? Did you ask for any special presents this year?
I asked for this LOL dollhouse.
The dollhouse. Oh, how fun. Were you good this year?
I don't really know.
Maybe sometimes. I bet you were good.
It's Santa's idea if I was good or not.
We'll let him be the judge, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I bet you were very good. Well, Aviana, what's your favorite Christmas song?
Jingle bells.
Can you sing that for me?
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. And the fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. Hey!
Very good. That was perfect. Well, is there anything else you like about this time of year?
When we get together and we sing Christmas songs.
Yeah, you like to sing lots of Christmas songs, huh? How fun. When have you ever helped make Christmas cookies or anything like that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I help make it a lot with my cousin.
Oh, I bet.
And we do it at my grandma's where she has little trees and she has like these other little ones that we do like gingerbread houses.
Oh, how fun. How do you make a gingerbread house?
She has these cutters and then we have to make gingerbread. So we have the little square, then we have the roof, then we have the little things, then we make a house because we have to use the frosting to make it.
Oh, yeah.
Then we put it in the oven, then we decorate it.
And then you decorate it. I bet it looks very pretty, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Takes a lot of work, though, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. Well, Aviana, can you say Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas!
This interview is brought to you by The Grocery Cart.
And be listening for more interviews today on both our radio stations. We'll have those for you throughout the day. And as I mentioned, we're kind of running a lot of them today on KBBN, the Broken Bow Kindergartners, so we can get to wrestling this evening at 5 o'clock. And then over on KCNI, we'll have the Dunning and Thedford Kindergartners for you. I think they start in the 11 o'clock hour.
Good.
Well, Brent, it's been a real joy working with you this morning.
Yeah, it's been an absolute joy. Yes, I certainly feel as though I'm in the Christmas spirit after the last few minutes.
Well, I'm glad I could make you feel that way.
Yeah. You're stressing me out is what you're doing.
I'm not trying to, good friend. I'll talk to you on Monday.
Okay.